Class 9. Today we will continue with the same chapter, that is chapter number 8 in commercial studies, cooperative society, and this is the second video related to this chapter. So let's begin the chapter. So in the previous video I explained you that what is cooperative society, right? Cooperative society, it is a form of organization where a person associate together voluntarily and on equal basis to further their common interest. Basically in this the people come voluntarily, they associate together for the common interest, right? So basically now today we will understand that what are the features of this cooperative society. The first is voluntarily association. Now this voluntarily association means the person cooperative society is essentially voluntarily association of person desirous of improving their economic status through joint action. So in this the people they come together voluntarily, अपनी इच्छा से आगे आते हैं. ओके ऐसा नहीं किसी को फोर्सफुली, हमने भी प्रीवियस वीडियो में भी देखा था कि इसके मीनिंग में कि किसी को फोर्सफुली नहीं इसमें इन्वॉल्व किया जाता है, वो अपनी इच्छा से आते हैं इन दिस एंड दे कम टुगेदर फॉर देयर इकोनॉमिक स्टेटस. क्या बताया भी था मैंने प्रीवियस वीडियो में कि अपने एक ग्रुप बनाते हैं, इंडिविजुअली अलग अलग लोग मिलके एक ग्रुप बनाते हैं सो दैट दे कैन गेट देयर इकोनॉमिक स्टेटस इन अ जॉइंट एक्शन, राइट? किसी को किसी चीज़ की कमी है तो वो मिलके उस कमी को पूरा करेंगे इकोनॉमिकली. बेसिकली कोई चीज़ है, कोई ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जो उनको नहीं प्रॉपरली अवेलेबल होगा नहीं, सो दैट विल बी प्रोवाइडेड बाय दैट कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी. ओके सो बेसिकली दिस इज फॉर द वेलफेयर मोटिव, इकोनॉमिकल बेसिस पे. नेक्स्ट इज योर religious and political neutrality. Religious and political neutrality means the membership of a cooperative society is open to all irrespective of caste, creed, religion or political affiliation. Means in this anybody can participate. There is no discrimination on the basis of caste, creed or religion. यहाँ पे कोई discrimination नहीं होता है. The volunteer, the interested party or the interested person, those who are interested, they can come together in this. So there is no discrimination regarding these aspects, your caste, creed, religion, everything. Okay. New members are always welcome to join the society. So the person, those who are interested, they want to join and they are new, so they are welcome. Cooperative society represent universal brotherhood. Basically they are working for the human being. Okay, so they know they represent the universal brotherhood. एक यूनिवर्स मतलब एक भाईचारे का प्रतीक होते हैं ये लोग सब. they come together and they work together, right? Next is third feature of this cooperative society is separate legal entity. So this cooperative society is to be registered. इसको register करवाना भी ज़रूरी होता है, right? In the next video you will understand its registration or formation, right? So after registration, a cooperative society becomes a distinct body independent of its member, the same as your company, right? In joint stock company we have understood that how this company is different from its member. So इसका जब registration हो जाता है, so members either they are coming or going, it does not affect the society. जैसे company को affect नहीं कर रहे थे वहाँ के members, in the same way this cooperative society also does not get affected by its members आ रहे हैं जा रहे हैं, so they are not affecting this society after registration होने के बाद the cooperative society and the members are different from each other. This becomes the independent identity, right? It can own property and make contracts in its own name. So this cooperative society, just like company, they can own or they can make contracts on its own name. जो cooperative society अपने नाम पे कोई भी contracts बना सकती है, कोई प्रॉपर्टी ओन कर सकती है ऑन इट्स ओन नेम. मेंबर्स की नाम की ज़रूरत नहीं, कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी अपने नाम पे वो सारी चीज़ें ओन कर सकती है, राइट? वन मैन एंड वन वोट. इट्स वेरी क्लियर, वन मैन एंड वन वोट. इन दिस every member has one vote irrespective of the numbers of share held by him, and the most important, rich person holding more shares cannot dictate terms. The organization of a cooperative society is democratic and all members have an equal voice in its management. Now here, one mind, one vote. Now here it is saying that if a person is holding more shares, so he can dominate others. No. In this cooperative society, it is not like that. इसमें ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. Every members have their own right. हर members की अपनी own rights हैं इसमें cooperative society में. सभी की equal rights हैं. Okay. Everyone equal voice in this management. सभी की अपनी equal voice है. कोई किसी को यहाँ पे dominate नहीं कर सकता. Right? Next is service motive. And when I was explaining you the meaning of this cooperative society, that time I told you that its motive is not to earn the profit. Their motive is to provide the service, right? The primary aim of cooperative society is to provide service to its members. So members of their own society, जो society के members हैं, उनको services provide करना is the objective or the motive of this cooperative society. Its motive is each for all and all for each. Each for all, each for all and all for each. So in this cooperative society works on this principle, their motive, that each for all, everything is for everyone, right? And all for each. So in this, however, a cooperative society may earn some profit for the benefits of its members. So basically the main motive of this cooperative society is to provide service. Yeah, though they can earn profit also, but for the welfare of their members. वो profit earn कर सकते हैं, but that profit should be distributed among the members of that society, right? Next is registration. Registration of cooperative society is compulsory. Just like in partnership, it is optional. If you want, you can. Sole proprietorship, कोई compulsion नहीं है for the registration. But this cooperative society is to be registered. Cooperative society को register करना compulsory है. It is very important. Registration is done by the registrar of cooperative society. Okay, under the cooperative society. The registrar of cooperative society, they register this cooperative society. Next is state control. State control means government exercises regulation and control over cooperative society to ensure healthy growth of their society. So basically everything is controlled by the government. सब कुछ क्या है, गवर्नमेंट कंट्रोल करती है, राइट? सो दैट द कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी शुड इंश्योर हेल्दी ग्रोथ ऑफ दिस. इस सोसाइटी की क्या हो, एक हेल्दी ग्रोथ होगा. गवर्नमेंट का कहीं ना कहीं कंट्रोल होगा तो क्या होगी, कहीं भी एक जो कह सकते हैं कोई चीटिंग नहीं होगी, कोई फ्रॉड नहीं होगा. ओके, सो एवरीथिंग इज कंट्रोल्ड बाय द स्टेट और द गवर्नमेंट. Distribution of surplus. Now in this, the profit of cooperative society are distributed not in proportion to the share capital contributed by the members. Just like in company, basically what was happening in the company, according to the shares, the profit are divided. जैसे जिसने shares invest किया है, उसके according profit divide किया जाता है. But in this, it is not like that. Rather, it is based on the volume of business transacted by your members with the cooperative society. A member with a small capital contribution can receive a relatively large share in the profits. A limited dividend up to 10% is distributed on share capital. So, in this distribution of surplus is divided among all the members of the society, and basically most important, basically in this they get equal distribution of the profit. वो कोशिश करते हैं कि सभी को equal distribution हो सके profit का. Next is cash trading. Generally in this cooperative society everything is done on the cash basis. Cash basis पे होता है, no credit facilities are provided, right? So this is all about the features of your cooperative society, right? So now let's understand its merits and demerits. Understand its merits. Merits of cooperative society. The first one is ease of formation. This cooperative society is very easy to to form, as 10 adult members can come together and they can make a cooperative society. And in this, less legal formalities are required. Yes, it requires registration, some legal formalities are required, but less. Okay, the legal formalities are very few and simple. So it is very easy to form a cooperative society. Next is open membership. It is very related to this voluntary association. In this, the person with some interest, they can come and they can join this cooperative society, and if they are not interested, they can leave the cooperative society also. So in this there is open membership. Anybody can come and they can join this cooperative society. There is no discrimination on the basis of caste, religion and class, creed, anything. Okay, so this is open membership, sabhi ke liye khula hai, right? Next is limited liabilities. I know that this is very clear to you now. Limited liabilities समझ में आ गई होगी. Their liabilities are limited, so their personal properties does not get affected, right? So it limited liability होती है. The liability of every member is limited to the extent of his share in the society's capital. Okay, according to their capital, whatever they have contributed in this cooperative, it is limited to that only. Okay, so the risk faced by every member is limited. Next is continuity and stability. After registration, a cooperative society becomes a separate legal entity. So the death, lunacy and insolvency, अगर कोई मर गया है, कोई मेंटली उसका दिमाग नहीं वर्क कर रहा है, ओके, सो इट विल नॉट इफेक्ट, और कोई छोड़ के चला गया, सो इट विल नॉट इफेक्ट दिस सोसाइटी. ये कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी को इफेक्ट नहीं करेगा, बिकॉज वी रजिस्टर्ड, दे रजिस्टर्ड दिस सोसाइटी, उन्होंने रजिस्टर करी, सो इट विल नॉट इफेक्ट एंड इट बिकम्स अ सेपरेट लीगल एंटिटी. सो कंटिन्यूटी विल बी देयर, कंटिन्यूटी एंड स्टेबिलिटी ऑफ द सोसाइटी विल बी देयर, हमेशा बनी रहेगी. चाहे मेंबर्स आ रहे हैं, जा रहे हैं, कोई इंसॉल्वेंट हो गया हो, दिवालिया हो गया हो, कोई पागल हो गया हो, या किसी की डेथ हो गई हो, इट विल नॉट अफेक्ट द कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी. Next and the last is democratic management. Only 5 merits are enough. Okay, so democratic management, in this the equal rights are given to all the members of the society, right? So management of a cooperative society is totally democratic. Every member has an equal vote or voice irrespective of his contribution. The principle of one man and one vote, same. It also works here. Okay, so democratic management is there. If they want to, if this society want to take decision, so every member should give their own idea regarding to particular decision. सभी को right है अपने ideas को देने का. Okay, so this is democratic management. Next, let's understand the demerits of cooperative society. First one is limited capital. In this, it is totally wish. जो आना चाहता है वही आप पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हैं इसमें. सो देर इज लिमिटेड कैपिटल. अ कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी इज फॉर्म्ड यूजुअली बाय पीपल विद लिमिटेड मीन्स. The principle of one man and one vote discourages member to invest large amount in the society. Now here, just like in company, if I am investing more of capital, then I will get more profit and more rights, right? But here in cooperative society, one man and one vote, सभी को एक जैसे right. So यहाँ पे क्या होता है, लोग ज़्यादा capital invest करने में interested नहीं होते, right? So ये सबसे बड़ा drawback है limited capital, and sometimes they are not able to mobilize adequate capital for large scale operation. अगर उन्हें बहुत बड़ा कोई work करना है, so for that they need large capital. So in that condition it does not work. बहुत sufficient नहीं होता उनके पास capital. Next is inefficient management. Inefficient management means the lack of proper efficiency, right? So in this, a cooperative society is managed by managing committee consisting of office bearers elected by the members. These office bearers may not be competent and experienced. Sometimes they are voluntarily coming in that cooperative society, so it is not necessary they are skillful. ज़रूरी नहीं है कि वो बहुत skillful हो. So in that condition, they are not efficient enough to manage that society or that organization. इतने sufficient और इतने efficient और इतने experienced नहीं होते हैं, so that they can manage this organization. तो ये भी देखने को मिलता है, lack of inefficient management. Next, third one is lack of motivation. Now, motivation is something which you get. It's a type of कह सकते हैं which gives you interest, it creates interest for doing a particular thing. ये motivation होता है. So honorary office bearers of cooperative society have very little incentive to work hard for the society, right? So there is no direct link between effort and reward. Now this society is working for the social welfare. Second, one man and one vote, right? So यहाँ पे क्या होता है, person those who are doing the hard work, they does not get the incentives. उनको proper incentives नहीं मिल पाते हैं, कोई ऐसी चीज. So there is lack of motivation. इससे क्या होता है, उनका जो morale होता है, उनका जो motivation होता है, वो down हो जाता है, जिसकी वजह से their interest goes away. उसके लिए उनका उस काम को करने के लिए उनका interest खत्म हो जाता है, right? So this is also the demerit of cooperative society. ओके जैसे कंपनीज में क्या था, या उनको प्रॉफिट मिल रहा था ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा, तो दे गेट मोर मोटिवेटेड कि और काम करना है और ये ऐसे करना है, राइट? सो दे गेट मोर मोटिवेटेड. बट यहाँ पे लैक ऑफ मोटिवेशन. नेक्स्ट इज non-transferability of interest. Now in your book it is given that non-transferability of interest, this is also the one of drawback or demerit of your cooperative society. The shares of cooperative society are not transferable, but in company क्या हो रहा था, ट्रांसफर पार्टनरशिप में क्या कर सकते थे, ट्रांसफर कर सकते थे. बट यहाँ पे क्या है, यहाँ पे ऐसी कोई चीज़ें ट्रांसफर नहीं होंगी. अ मेंबर who wants to quit the society has to submit his shares to the society in order to get his money back. If the person he does not want to continue in this society, so they have to submit that particular shares to get the money back, right? तो उन्हें क्या, यहाँ पे कोई ट्रांसफरेबिलिटी नहीं है. जैसे पार्टनरशिप में कहता हूँ मैं निकल रही हूँ तो आई कैन गिव माई शेयर्स टू अनदर पर्सन और अनदर पार्टनर, राइट? बट यहाँ पे ऐसी कोई ट्रांसफरेबिलिटी नहीं है. नेक्स्ट इज लैक ऑफ सीक्रेसी. ओके, लैक ऑफ सीक्रेसी होती है, कोई भी चीज़ें सीक्रेट नहीं रखी जा सकती इसमें, बिकॉज द अफेयर्स ऑफ अ कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी आर ओपनली डिस्कस्ड इन द मीटिंग्स ऑफ इट्स मेंबर्स. एवरी मेंबर्स इज फ्री टू इंस्पेक्ट द बुक्स एंड रिकॉर्ड्स ऑफ द सोसाइटी. So that's why because of this everything is done with all the members of that society. So nothing is kept secret. कोई भी चीज़ें secret नहीं रखी जा सकती. Everything is disclosed among all the members of that society, right? So there is lack of secrecy. So this is all about the features, the merits and the demerits of your cooperative society. Just go through all these points again, read it, okay, and make the notes of this, and I hope that you have understood this, the features of cooperative society, merits and demerits of cooperative society. Thank you so much for watching this video.